Well, here we are, boys and girls. We got our first video published for the new Texas DLC, so go check that out. I just hit publish, and at the time I clicked the button, I didn't find any other videos on YouTube about the new Texas DLC that wasn't a pre-release version of it by the big YouTubers. There were some people that got early copies, had early access. I didn't count those. I was the first one to get it on YouTube, it looks like, from the people that had to wait until today to buy it and gain access to it. So, here we are. This is the second video I'm recording since getting the DLC for Texas. We are in Anthony, Texas. That was the thumbnail. The thumbnail I used for the first video was the entryway sign for Anthony, Texas. I guess they call it the gateway to Texas. Boy, those little U-turn lanes over there are going to be interesting to see how people get used to those in Texas. But let's hop in here. We're going to continue our way over to El Paso. And that axle dropped again. There's no reason why that axle needs to be down for this load. It is not that heavy. So I'm pretty happy. It looks like I might have gotten the first video out for people that had to pay for the DLC. It was nice and short, just a quick run from Las Cruces, New Mexico to Anthony, Texas. We got that scenic viewpoint in. Now we're going to go and finish up this job. This will give us our first check mark on our Drive Texas event on World of Trucks. And all of this landscape that you see is the new Texas DLC. El Paso discovered. How could I have possibly discovered El Paso? I'm not in El Paso. Whatever. You don't see landscapes like this in other parts of American Truck Sim. I got my turn signal on. I know there's a car back there. I can hear it. Whatever. We're just going to take the lane and keep moving on. I did mention in my previous video, but it got edited. It didn't make the final cut, that I really suck at driving in the third-person view. And I was planning on doing a lot of this drive from the third-person view. So you're going to see me weaving in the lane and going over lines and all that stuff. And I am sorry. I just have trouble controlling this truck and keeping it running straight when I'm driving from outside like this. But it does give the best view of the new geography, the new landscape in Texas. This is all new content. This is pretty awesome looking. As soon as we make the drop at El Paso, we'll turn around and we'll do another job going somewhere else, just to try and get some videos out there, the new Texas content. Try and earn some subscribers today. We'll just spam this game on our channel today. Try and get some new viewers that are interested in this new content. And hopefully get them interested in a new YouTube channel. Me. I do want to do this as a full-time gamer. I don't have to make a living at it. I'd just like to retire and make some ad money off of Google. But I need the subscribers. I need more subscribers to be able to monetize and get that ad money. Right now it's going straight back to Google, and I want to keep that money for myself. So I've given myself... So I started my YouTube channel, and I'm hoping to monetize by the time I retire. Now, if I don't monetize by the time I retire, maybe I'll give it up. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to play the games no matter what. Look at these interchanges. And they have the Texas Star on all the supports. Look at that. This is the Lone Star State. They even have Explore Texas on the billboards. Looks like I need to get over to the right lane. This might be getting close to the end of our 100-mile first trip. We're gonna have to see how these. I don't even know what the guys. I don't know what. I don't even know what Texas calls these things, but there's these U-turn lanes when you get off the highway. So I need to make a left turn up here, so I cannot go in that left lane because that's for U-turns only. I'm going east. That will send you going west. You got to go this way to turn left when you get off the highway in Texas, and it's going to be interesting to see how people navigate that because it's not something that every state does. I don't know if any other state does it. Texas is the only state I know of that does it this way. As a matter of fact, if you like John Mulaney, the stand-up comedian, he has a bit about driving in Texas. It's pretty funny. Go look it up. But when he was describing his shenanigans driving in Texas, I knew exactly what he was talking about because I was doing the exact same thing the first time I went to Texas. I had no idea what that left U-turn lane was all about and had to go a little bit out of my way a few times before I figured out what it was all about. I don't know if that's a right turn up there or if it's just a curve. Not a lot of traffic around here, huh? This little interchange reminds me of an interchange in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. You get off of I-94 at Wisconsin Route 50. Kind of reminds me of that interchange with the mall and all the gas stations and all the... It's not a big town, but it is a big intersection stop off the interstate. Looks like that is a right turn up there. There's a strip mall. You actually don't see a lot of strip malls in this game. I mean, you see some, but not that big. That thing's probably got 12 or 14 stores in it. Most strip malls in this game only have a few stores. That one's bigger than most. What are those things on the poles in the center? Little purple balls in the middle of the basket on top of the post. What is that about? Now I do have a mod running on this game called Real Company Names and Logo. Real Company Names, I think it's called. So the In-N-Out Burger, I don't know if that's the way it is in the standard game or if that's the mod that's already been updated to show the new business names. Because there's a McDonald's up ahead on the left. ATS Bank. That's funny, American Truck Sim Bank. I really hope this guy's not going to sit through a red light. Why is he so far back from this traffic signal? Look at that. One car got through on the green light. I was really hoping to get to Dallas and San Antonio on this first day of recording the new Texas DLC, but I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to or not. I'm hitting all these smaller cities out west, and if I get tied up doing scenic viewpoints, I might not get to the big cities in the center of the state. Where are we going here? Okay, we're not going to the Cadillac dealer. Oh, it's a Ford dealer. Got the turn signal on. I'm gonna stick in the left lane because I got a left turn coming up. Whoa! Told you I wasn't that good on the third person view. Nice wide roads. Look at this. Coming up here on the Walmart. I'm gonna hop inside the cab to make this delivery. Look at that airplane right straight ahead over there. That looks like an experimental type of something or other. Oh, what the heck that is. Alright, let me check in here. That is an airport. I can see an airplane way over there in the distance. There we go. Delivery made. Let's go make some money and get on to the next one. Well, I just noticed during the parking of that trailer, it's a little bit different than the previous version. Normally when I've played this game in the past, the green spot where it wants you to park the trailer is several feet in front of the dock. That one, after I press the button, I can't stop the cutscene, but it looked like you could pull those trailers all the way back to the dock. I'll have to try that in the next job. So let's see what kind of job we can find. And, well, we don't have much choice. That's what we're doing. El Paso to Abilene. Let's go. Look at that plane right over there. Looks like it's chrome. Whatever. Must be El Paso International Airport. Got to admit, that's a good-looking truck. With a patriotic paint job. If you are from El Paso, leave a comment, say hello. I should probably watch where I'm going, huh? Oh! Almost broke my ankle slamming on the brakes so fast. Almost got whiplash. See, there's a better view of that U-turn. See how you don't have to negotiate through the traffic light just to do your U-turn. You have a dedicated lane just to turn around at the intersection. I did notice there was a Oklahoma DLC trailer released. Come on, discover it. There we go. I saw it on the Steam ATS store page and didn't think anything of it. I watched it and left it. Like, okay, whatever. Now I know what the next date's going to be. I noticed the next day that the DLC was not listed on the store page again. It was weird that it was there for one day and then it was gone the next. And ever since, I haven't seen the Oklahoma DLC trailer. I wish I had recorded when I watched it on my screen, because I could have released it on YouTube and gotten some views out of that whole thing, and I didn't do it. There's that dedicated U-turn lane. I didn't think I'd get to use one so quick. Here we are. And I think I gotta go this way. I am using my turn signal, just can't see it. This guy's trying to get rear-ended. This is still considered El Paso. They made El Paso pretty big in this town, in this game. Normally big towns are still only a couple of city blocks. There's my trailer. Booyah. Let's pick it up. A little bit longer of a drive, 7 hours and 3 minutes away. We're leaving El Paso. We are going to Abilene, Texas, to the Equos Power Transport. Alright. I cannot get over how big El Paso is in this game. This is El Paso. That's El Paso. This is El Paso. We just did that U-turn. That was El Paso. So it's like this whole area is El Paso. And actually, when we did our scenic viewpoint up here, that was considered El Paso too. Because as soon as we left that scenic viewpoint and got on the road, it said, "Welcome to El Paso." I didn't see there was a sign right there, or a picture right there. Well, the good thing about doing these long, slow trips is my drivers will be making me tons of money in the meantime. I actually played a little bit last night. I was in Arizona, I think it was, and I wanted to be in New Mexico when the DLC came out. So I wanted to be close, which ended up blowing up in my face either way, but that's another story. Oh my goodness, that was way closer than I intended it to be. But anyways, I was playing last night, made some money, so I decided to go and I bought myself a couple more trucks and hired a couple more drivers. I've actually been really kind of annoyed by my drivers not leveling up as fast as I'd like them to. I had the money to spend, so I gave a couple of drivers their own trucks, even though they hadn't met the criteria that I normally use to promote drivers. That opened up a couple training spots. I think I did 3 new trucks, 3 new drivers, and then promoted 3 drivers. It is 7 o'clock at night. You know what? I'm going to have to take some sleep. That way we're not driving through Texas with the new DLC in the dark. You know what? I'm going to leave it like this for a little bit. Drive from this perspective, because at least I can see the horizon. I think that'll represent Texas well. What do you think? When I'm bringing in $25,000 from Lewis. You know what? I got a chance to sleep. I think I'll take it. Now we're driving into the sunrise. There's a big teepee over there. I don't know what that was. It kind of looked like a teepee. They must be closed at 6 in the morning. That's not that early. Drive nice, the Texas way. One of the other problems I have with driving outside like this is I tend to not look at the GPS, and I tend to miss my turns. But we'll figure it out. Hopefully I can get a couple videos up today, because I want to be ahead of the game with everybody else posting videos, but also because we're going to be spending a lot of time in Texas the next 2 weeks just trying to get used to it, and we'll get through the Cruise Texas event, and we'll be discovering the new towns and coming up with the achievement list and the progress to see where that goes. compared to the other states that have already been released. We could probably put a lot of miles on this truck in just Texas. If you're wondering why I'm driving so slow, it's because when you choose external contracts on this game, they limit you to 65 miles per hour no matter what the speed limit is. So 7 in the morning, we've already got an hour down in our trip, only 5 hours to go. There's a dry riverbed for you. Part of me wants to leave up this whole video unedited with just... Normally when I don't have commentary, I edit the parts out. This is one of those games where I feel like leaving it in so you can see the scenery. You know, I'm not even thinking about talking. I'm just soaking it all in. It's like I don't even remember seeing dry riverbeds in this game before, but they are all over the place in this game. See, there's a secret road. That road wasn't blocked off. Goes somewhere. It's not on the map. Gotta remember that one. Already found a secret road west of Pecos, Texas. I love when they have roads that you can get to that are on the map. It just makes the game that much more fun. Oh boy. What is going on? Come on, man. Trying to be helpful here. Well, sorry buddy. Can't wait all day. That one's on you. Says the speed limit's 75. It says right there 15. There we go. That guy must have finally started moving because now traffic's coming up behind me. 6% wear and tear, and they're going to give me some crap about that. Whoa. I gotta go to that low view to see if there's any cars behind me when I'm in this view. There's Odessa. I guess there's 29 cities in Texas. I discovered 3 of them today already. I'm gonna slow down about 2 miles an hour. I'll let him just slowly pull away as we drive past Odessa, Texas. Oh, shoot. I didn't have time to signal that lane change. I just saw the cop on the shoulder and dove to the left. Tell you what, I'm going to like this Texas DLC. There's a lot of miles and a lot of cities. A lot of freight to run through here. Me and my buddy have been talking about what they're gonna do when they get to the smaller states. Like Texas is huge. What happens when they get to, like, I don't know, just a medium-sized state even? Tennessee. Are they going to do Tennessee all by itself? Or are they going to combine Tennessee and Kentucky into one? Still be smaller than Texas. This DLC was a bit expensive. A bit more than the other ones. I think it was $17.99 to buy it. $18. That's pricey for me, but I had dedicated myself to actually paying it and getting it as soon as it came out because I didn't want to wait for it. Typically when I'm buying DLC, I'll wait until it goes on sale, especially on Steam because they seem to have a sale every time there's a holiday. This one I just knew I was going to get it as soon as possible, so I was just, how much are you going to rate me for there, Steam or SCS? So I was going to pay it no matter what. Kind of feel like $17 or $18 is good for Texas. I think I'd be a little bit more upset if I was paying $18 for just Tennessee or, you know, just West Virginia or just Maryland, considering they're much smaller states. Texas, you feel like you're getting about 4 states worth of content. And it seems like the price was a little bit more than normal. I think normally they go for 12 or 13, but I think it's understandable when it's a state the size of Texas. So what do you think? Do you think it'll be smaller states released one at a time for a cheaper price more often? Because hopefully they're easier to develop? Or do you think they'll just do regions? Let me know what you think. We'll see who's right when the time comes. But for now, it's Texas, then Oklahoma, then who knows? Oh, I love that sign right there. Did you see it? It said left lane for passing only. They ought to plaster that sign all the way across this country. There's Abilene. Let's get that mirror back up there. Whoa, that is a one lane only road. I thought it was like the other one where it was all one way. Never mind, it is not. Anyways, I'm gonna pull in here and drop this trailer and then end the video. Stick around to get more Texas DLC content. I'm gonna try and rip it up as fast as I can and get it out there, so stick around and see what kind of shenanigans we get up to next. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. You guys go watch some more videos. I'm gonna go, where is this driveway? I'm gonna find this company I'm supposed to be dropping off at. I'm gonna drop off and then I'm gonna go play some more games, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye.